Well, friends, Rinder Rana here. So, we are taking up the product boiler and pressure plant insurance today. Boiler and pressure plant insurance. See, boiler and pressure plants are essential components of many industries, providing heat and generating system for various processes. However, they also pose significant risk if not properly maintained or operated. So, to mitigate these risks, it is crucial to have right insurance coverage in place. So many people often confuse over boiler explosion policy with boiler and pressure plant policy. While boiler explosion policy covers explosions specifically related to boilers, and the boiler and pressure plant policies provides broader coverage for both boilers and pressure plants. So, what exactly do we mean by a boiler and a pressure plant insurance? A boiler is a fired closed vessel used for heating purposes. It contains a fire that generates heat to produce steam through the application of heat to fuel such as coal, oil or gas. So the generated steam must be under higher than atmospheric pressure to be classified as a boiler. On the other hand, a pressure plant refers to an unfired closed container that operates under high pressure conditions using steam, gas or another fluid without any combustion process taking place inside. In simple terms, while boiler generates steam through combustion of fuel within them, pressure plants rely on external sources like stored pressurized fluids. Now let us divide into the specifics of boiler and pressure plant insurance policies. See, as far as the coverage is concerned, main focus of these policies is on covering damage resulting from explosion or collapses of industrial boilers or other types of pressure vessels. Regarding damage, this includes repairs required due to explosion related damages. Then surrounding properties, any damage caused by the explosion or collapse that impacts nearby property. And third party liability covers liability claims arising from accidents caused by manufacturing equipments. So as far as exclusions are concerned, while PPP policy offers comprehensive coverage against specific perils associated with the boilers and pressured vessels, some exclusions apply like fire and allied perils, damage due to fire incidents falls under standard fire insurance policies. Machinery breakdown fall under machinery breakdown insurance. Gradual developing flows, issues that occur gradually over time like corrosion or wear and tear are generally not covered. Contractual liability damages for which a manufacturer or a repairer is responsible under warranty terms are excluded. War group perils and willful negligence like losses caused by acts of war or internal intelligence are excluded. So BPP policies typically come with certain warranties which must be adhered to for coverage to apply. The three primary warranties includes annual inspection. All boilers and pressure plants must undergo an annual inspection by designated authorized inspector appointed by the appropriate government authority. Failure to comply may result in claim denials. Then competent operator, only individuals holding a valid certificate of competency issued under the relevant national boiler or regulations come under boiler and pressure plants, and written permission from competent authority. In addition to inspections, written permission from competent authority is necessary before operating boilers or pressure vessels. There are certain add-on covers available for this policy. Insurance companies also offer add-on covers to enhance PPP policies based on specific needs like express freight cover, holiday overtime wages, air freight cover. It's important to note that these additional covers may attract separate premium depending on the insurer's discretion and rating criteria. Now, declaration requirements are also there to ensure adequate coverage. Policyholders need to declare certain information while obtaining BPP policy insurance. Insured boiler or pressure plant value, the current replacement value of the insured equipment should be declared accurately. Surrounding property exposure limitation, typically 25%. Declaration regarding surrounding property exposure, self-insurers assess potential damage risk adequately. And then third-party liability limits section. By complying with these declaration requirements, policyholders can avoid issues of underinsurance during claim settlement. So, boiler and pressure plant insurance provides essential protection against explosions, collapse, damages to surroundings, property due to manufacturing equipment, and third-party liabilities. So while BPP policy covers a wide range of perils associated with boilers and pressure vessels, it is crucial to understand its exclusions, because the scope of cover of the boiler and pressure policy includes damages to boiler and pressure plants due to explosion, implosion, or collapse, damage to surrounding property arising due to explosion, implosion, or collapse of the pressure plant during its normal course of working, and the third-party liability arising due to explosion, implosion, or collapse of the pressure plants during its normal course of working. And the significant extensions are damage to the owner's existing surrounding property, legal liability to third-party bodily injury and property damage, express freight excluding air freight, overtime and holiday related wages, air freight, additional custom duty. But the losses caused by fire and allied perils, war and nuclear perils, overload experiment, test imposing abnormal conditions, gradually developing defects not necessitating stoppage, normal wear and tear, failure of individual tubes not leading to explosion, collapse, loss or damage during application of test by inspecting authority, otherwise willful act or negligence, pre-existing defects and faults, and consequential losses. So as regards the sum insureds, it's a requirement of the policy that the boiler and pressure plants are covered for their present day new replacement value with a view to avoid underinsurance. In addition, cover against damage to owners' existing surrounding property or selected limits of indemnity can be availed of. Likewise, damage to third-party property and or personal injury can also be covered for selected limits of indemnity. As far as the rating schedule for boiler and pressure plant insurance is concerned, minimum premium rate for insurance of steam boiler explosion and collapse, including fuel gas explosions, are given in the tariff, and these are on the basis of the type of boiler, because there could be boilers of number of types like furnace, fuel and fire tube boilers of the Lancashire, Scottish and locomotive types, as well as vertical boilers, water tube boilers, then combined fire tube and water tube boilers, other fired vessel including package boilers, and baggage fired boilers. Then there are recovery boilers, waste heat boilers, gas fired boilers, and next unified vessels, and then steam pipes. So the premium rates will vary according to the type of boilers. For the basic rate is including explosion due to small water reactions. Basic rate is applicable up to the age stipulated. The basic rate will have to be increased at the rate of 0.005 per milli per year for each year in excess of the stipulated age. Boilers which may be fired by oil or gas alternatively shall be rated as gas fired boilers, and for boilers not certified by the Boiler Inspectorate, the rate to be loaded by 50% at 50%. And for add-on covers there is separate premium. Say for example, third party liability 25% of the gross average rate, owner surrounding property 25% of the gross average machine breakdown rate, express freight, holiday and overtime rate for wages and average rate applied on the limit selected, air freight, additional custom duty, etc. So for air freight only 5% of the indemnity selected, and for additional custom duty 2% of additional custom duty selected. So this is boiler and pressure plant insurance, mostly used and popular in the industries, because boilers and pressure plants are essential components of many industries, providing heat and generating system for various processes. So these are supposed to multiple risk, because they pose significant risk if not properly maintained or operated. So this is the policy which will protect the boiler and pressure plant adequately. Thank you very much.